Hello everyone, my name is Brian and welcome to another Smite request, and this time it's going to be a Conquest one. It is once again Conquest ranked. This is actually my second qualifier match, so yet again I haven't played a lot of Conquest, but I feel like that if I just play ranked continuously instead of the regular Conquest, the casual Conquest, words are difficult, then I'll be off a lot better later on, because I will put into a spot where I am more fitted with the rank I should be. As for Conquest, since I don't play a lot of Conquest, I feel like that if I join a normal Conquest, I will get matchmaked on my performance of the other game modes, which probably is a lot better than I would be able to do on Conquest. I'm still not bad at Conquest, because of course I am playing Smite since the beta days when there was only Conquest, but I guess you kind of get the point. Anyway, I was requested playing Agni or Zeus in the mid lane. My reasoning for getting Agni is very simple. They already had Poseidon, they already had Umbat, they already had Medusa, and they already had Emir. So there was no reason for me to go for, go for Zeus, because that's just plain suicide. I can't really avoid the Kraken from Poseidon. I also am very easily caught by an Emir wall or by Humbat's ultimate. And with the Agni dash, which is very fast, I will be able to avoid a couple of them by just being quick on the draw, making sure that I get that going. Since my jungler did start on the right side, I will be on my own, so I can't really aggress too much. Looks like they are there. You can see them on the map. That's something that you want to pay attention to, so to make sure that you don't get engaged on too heavily. And the dash will make sure that I'll be at the right side of the map, making sure that I am fine. Let's just get the wave first, and then we'll go and rotate. I will be making a mistake next. That's something that I noticed when I was doing it, actually. The dash is fine though, because they are going for their own buffs. Although they are here now, so if they know I use my dash, they can aggress on me. But they went for the red buff, of course. I even saw it on the Poseidon. It's something that you want to pay attention to, but also act like you have actually paid attention to it, which I kind of didn't. Looks like first blood for our Izanami, which is great. But yeah, I noticed it on the Poseidon. And of course, they stole ours. They didn't take their own. They stole it when I was pushed out on my own, while the Awilish was on the right side. They were free to get that red buff. So that's the reason why. Okay, a little bit of build. I always go for the Sands of Time. I feel like it's just a very, very good item. Let my team know that they are heading that way. I can't really help them out. If I rotate now, or if I rotated as I was going there, I would have taken at least half my HP on minions, because the minion wave was just arriving, and I don't think I would have been able to come there in time. So it looks like I won't be able to assist the Capri with that. A little bit unfortunate, but since I also was on my own, I don't feel like I had the best way of doing it. Don't want to be too aggressive though. The Poseidon is level 5, so that can be a risk. Let's just make sure that... I also don't want to give it up. I mean, I don't really have anything else to farm, except for the wave that's already in the mid lane again. But it looks like he's actually going to give them up. Nice. Got both mid camps. That's actually very good. They provide you a lot. The back camps provide you a little bit more, if I'm not mistaken. But getting that, definitely not bad. Let's see if we can pressure out the Poseidon. Okay, that was very, very awkward. That could have been a kill if the knockup from a Wheelish actually came in later or sooner. Because the knockup made sure that my 2 didn't connect, which I didn't even know was possible. But looks like the Awilish makes up for it with a nice knockup onto the Humbat, and that will be a pickup, but still weird. She knocked him up so high, my 2 went underneath it. I didn't even know that was possible, but I guess it is. It is a high knockup, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, didn't realize. I guess it's something you learn every day, just by paying attention and see something You can get so many new things in Smite every single time. It surprises me how much things you don't really know about the game, because those are those rare occasions where it's almost pixel perfect, where you need to hit an ability at the right moment, with another ability hit at the right moment to have something like that. I really like it a lot. I'll just give this to Izanami. She's been fighting a lot more than I am. The Poseidon has been quite passively in the lane. With the Wheelish we have a decent kill potential, don't get me wrong, but that's fine though. Let's see, I don't really want to use my ultimate. I can to clear it very quickly, but I probably should have, because I went back anyway. And I would have had it back up before I was back, but yeah, it's fine. Okay, I'll go for something that I've been liking a lot on mages lately, and that's going full cooldown, or not full cooldown, 20% CDR with the Sense of Time, with the shoes of the Focus. That way you have 20% of your cooldown reduction, very early, very cheap as well, and you have your movement speed and mana regen with the Sense of Time. So all in all, you have a very good core, and then you get your penetration from a Spear of the Magus. Especially on Agni, it works very well, because if you use your ultimate with your passive up and your stun, you will be able to stack it up fully immediately, so your next ultimate will hit for true damage depending on if they have protections, additional protections or not. So yeah. After that, I'll probably go for something with damage. Since they have a lot of damage on their team, it's very likely for me to go for Bancroft's Talon. It's very cheap, a lot of power, gives a little bit of lifesteal. It's not as important, but it's definitely not bad. Nice avoid. Well, Poseidon did avoid my ultimate there. So, even though he did get stunned, I took more damage from it in return. But that's fine. I mean, I do have my Chalices, and he's not really been fighting at all. Which I kind of don't understand. He definitely should have gone for a couple of ultimates to either force me back to the base or force out Purification Beads. Because if I don't want to take that hit and he whirlpools, so I can't dash away, then he needs, or then I need to use my Purification Beads to get out of it. That's also the reason why I went for Puri, by the way, if you were wondering. I need Puri to deal with a lot of their things. I mean, the Humbats ultimate. If I don't have Puri, I'll just get camped. He will just use his ultimate every single time. Let's see if we can get him. Oh, nice Sanctuary. That actually was a very good Sanctuary by the Poseidon. Will be down though. And I basically got it for free by realizing that he was backing in his tower. And he was quite low. So that's actually very good for us. Looks like Humbats didn't want to go for me. I expected him to go for it. But I guess he didn't. Oh, that's a little bit awkward. The Willish wanted to fight. I actually wanted to go and help her with her speed buff. We both weren't really on the same page. I think we could have gotten him if I was there. I mean, she already half hit him. Let's see if we can deal some damage. Nice knockup by the Wheelish and a nice pull. That will definitely be a kill for us. And forcing out the Kraken on the Poseidon. No reason for me to dash away. I wasn't in the center at all. I was quite healthy, so I wasn't afraid of taking that damage. Not bad, not gonna lie. I'll just take this buff this time. Izanami hasn't been able to do an awful lot with it. And she's also level 7. To be fair, I think she's ahead of the Medusa when it comes to gold. Not sure though, but I'm definitely ahead in levels by a lot. I've been able to farm very efficiently. Highest on the board, except for the enemy Ravana, I guess. But let's grab that one. That was a terrible ultimate. But she will take a decent amount of damage. And she will fall down to my basic. So that will be the double kill. And that is going to give me enough gold when I sell my mana potion, which I don't really need anymore, to get that Spear of the Magus online. And that will give me a huge power spike. It's one of the better items on Agni to have in the early game. Because it gets rid of almost all of their protections. Again, depending on if they have it or not. Very good item. Don't look at it just as the power, because in the end it gives you way more just in removing their protections. That is way more valuable than getting like 100 damage but no penetration. This is way more powerful As you can see, almost 400 with just my 2. Nice ultimate by the boss. I was able to dash it quickly enough to not take the full duration. I still use my purification beads just to be safe. Looks like I won't be able to reach the Poseidon. But I do think we can now. Please, I don't want to die. Ooh, that was close. That was very close. Capri also didn't have his ultimate, so it was no opportunity for me. The mirror is behind me, so yeah, there he is. So I'll just continue running. I wanted to go for the back, or not the back camps, the left side harpies. But with the Emir being there, I'm not going to do that. That's not going to happen. I'll just die if I do so. I also picked up Chalice. I've been liking Chalice a lot. I feel like it's just a very good thing to pick up. It's preference. Some people just like the potions because it gives you a little bit more variety on what you can get. Because it is quite expensive. It's 300 gold you invest. But by getting it early, I'll just get a lot of... Wow, that did a lot of damage. If I ulted immediately, I think I actually could have gotten him. Unfortunate. Come on. Please. Nice. The stun damage got him. Or the passive damage. But I think the stun damage definitely helped there. Which was only 15. But nice. Not bad. Not gonna lie. Not sure why I used this Medi though. I don't think it really was necessary. But that's fine. We can go aggressive on the Poseidon. Let's just stun him. Put him in place. Basic attack will be enough. Umbas is behind. If he has his ultimate. Yeah, he does. My Pure is down. Dash as well. He's doing a lot of damage. Let's juke around. Stun him. Able to dash away. And the basic will be enough to finish him off. So a little bit of an awkward play by the Umbats. He was able to deal a lot of damage to me. But I think I was just a little bit too healthy. With my abilities being back up pretty soon. I think that 20% CDR definitely saved me there. If I didn't have 20%, I probably would have died because my stun wouldn't have been up yet. And my dash neither. So, yeah, not gonna lie. Actually glad I went for this build. And if I go into a lot of power now, I will do just so much damage. While still having 20% CDR. While still having a good amount of penetration with that Spear of the Magus. It will also help out with the other magicals we have. Which in this case is just a Capri. So, not that useful. But I still feel like it's worth it. On Agni is one of the better items you can get. Let's just clear the wave. Looks like the wave isn't fully cleared. Otherwise the Emir would have taken a little bit more damage. But it's fine. Capri a little bit low. They are in a Gold Fury. I could rotate. But if I rotate to it, then it's too obvious for the opponents to spot that out. I mean, if the dual lane as well as the mid lane is missing, then you know that something's fishy. Talking about fishy, let's get the Emir. Actually, we get the Poseidon, also quite fishy. But the Emir is the next one who will fall. Actually, beautiful wall by the Emir. Can't really squeeze through it. It does disappear, but he's actually quite fast. He will be able to get out. Don't have an awful lot of mana either. I can use my ultimate for free, but my other abilities, of course, still do cost mana. And a Medi by the Capri. Not sure if that was necessary. I wanted to back anyway, since there's nothing really to farm except for that one mid wave. But I guess it heals him as well. I don't know. I don't feel like that was a good Medi, but it's fine. Let's grab some wards. I didn't grab any wards at all this game. And that's because the items kinda were at the stage where I had to invest literally all my gold to get them. Spear of the Magus was the exact amount. Tier 1 on Bancroft as well. I could have sold the mana potion earlier to get a ward. Probably not a bad idea. But also haven't really feel like I needed it that much. I have both my relics up. Ubat's ultimate hasn't been on point that much. Same for Poseidon. As you can see, damn much on that Emir. I'm also level 14, so that doesn't help the Emir. And looks like he will be falling down. Let's just give this one to my team. I have a lot of kills already. 7. Posse ultimate use there and... Rest in peace. I did miss a stun there. That's something that I've noticed while playing Agni a couple of times. That while your 2-1 combo is very viable now, since the change they made. Nice pull by the Awilish. Nice ultimate by the Umbat. Will be able to do enough damage though to the Ravana with that magical protection getting removed by the Spear of the Magus. But yeah, I've been noticing that... Ooh, they surrounded. That sucks. But yeah, I've been noticing that if you use your 2-1 combo, you can't really use it very effectively with yourself in the center of your stun, because your 2 has already traveled out of that area very quickly. You need to be extremely fast to pull that off. But to use it at a longer distance, it's not that difficult. So it is definitely a reliable tool to use from a distance. Just take into consideration that's from close or nearby a little bit more difficult. And you can see a lot of damage. I did almost double the damage over Izanami, who was top damage underneath me. So you can see that this build is actually doing an insane amount of damage. Of course, I did get a good amount of gold. Got a couple of kills. I'm level 15 over there, 13, 11 and 10s, which, to be fair, will always make you deal a lot of damage. Ymir went for physical protection as well. I understand that, since Izanami as well as the jungler are both physical, so getting physical protection has priority over magical. But I wasn't really pressured at all. They should have played it way more differently. The bots should have ganked me a lot more. I was able to just do whatever I wanted to do, which mostly was farming or just killing someone. If he forces out my purification beats with his ultimate, he needs to be on me when his ultimate is back up. He just needs to be there killing me with the Poseidon. They can easily combo it. I mean, if my Fury is down, I have nothing to avoid either the Humbot's ultimate or the Kraken. If they communicate that well, they can just get the kill easily. The Poseidon should also have thrown out his ultimate a little bit more often. Just Whirlpool me, use the Kraken. I either need to use Purification Beads to get out of Whirlpool, or I needed to be in a way different position and anyway to avoid it. So I don't know. I think he should have played it a little bit more aggressive, especially with the Hunter being in his lane from the start as well. Him being able to invade our red buff, so I didn't have one. They just had a bigger power spike than I did. I think they could have done a lot more in the early game. I don't know. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this one. I know it's a little bit short, but I've been trying to get one out for a long time now. It's maybe not the best game, but it went well. There are a couple of things that I can learn from this, so I guess it's still fine to use this. If I get a better game with either Agni or Zeus, I'll definitely post them. Zeus will be there as well, but against this team, I'm not picking Zeus. That's just suicide. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any requests, please let me know down in the comments. And as always, good luck, have fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one.